Most people think the biggest challenge in retirement will be money. But for many retirees, the real surprise isn't running out of money, it's running out of people. One day, you're surrounded by coworkers and clients and customers and colleagues, and the phone rings constantly, but then you retire. The phone rings less often. The calendar starts to look empty, and you realize something important. Your network wasn't just a work network. It was your social network. And if you're not intentional about replacing it, retirement can become, well, surprisingly lonely. Today we're talking about how to rebuild your network after retirement and why it may be one of the most important things that you can do. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. I'm Dan with The Retirement Shift. And today I want to talk about something that doesn't get nearly enough attention in retirement planning, and that's rebuilding your network. When people prepare for retirement, they spend years thinking about finances and spreadsheets, and they meet with their advisors and they calculate their expenses and they make sure they have enough money. But there's another asset many of us don't realize we're losing until it's gone, and that's our network. Think about it. For decades, work gave us built-in relationships. We saw people every day. We chatted in the hallways. We attended meetings. We shared successes and frustrations and milestones. Then one day, retirement arrives. The alarm clock is gone. The meetings are gone. And in many cases, the people are gone too. Now, I'm not saying those relationships disappear overnight. Some remain strong, but many naturally fade as our lives move in different directions. And that's when a lot of retirees discover something unexpected. Retirement can feel surprisingly lonely. Not because you're alone, but because you're no longer connected in the same way. I recently heard someone describe retirement this way. When I was working, I never had to think about having a social life. It just happened. I think there's a lot of truth in that. Work creates what I call accidental relationships. You don't have to go looking for them. They're built into your day. Retirement is different. If you want meaningful connections, you have to create them intentionally. And that's where many people struggle. Making friends at 65 or 70 or 75 years old can feel different than making friends at 25. You may wonder, where do I find people? Where do I meet them? How do I start a conversation? What if everyone already has their own circle of friends? The good news is that you're not alone in feeling that way. And even better news is that the strong networks can be built at any age. The first step is understanding that friendships usually grow from repeated contact. And that's why joining activities matters so much. Whether it's volunteering or a walking group, a fitness class, a book club, a church community, the goal isn't simply the activity itself. The goal is seeing the same people over and over again. Relationships grow through familiarity. The second step is being willing to take the initiative. This is where many of us get stuck. We meet someone interesting, have a nice conversation, and then never follow up. But friendships rarely happen by accident. Sometimes it takes a simple invitation. Would you like to go grab a cup of coffee with me? Would you want to go out for lunch after this meeting is over? Those small gestures open doors to meaningful connections. Another thing I've noticed is that retirement gives us an opportunity to expand our network beyond the people who look exactly like us or share our same or similar backgrounds. Some retirees find great fulfillment mentoring younger people. I do that. A few times a year, I go back to the company that I work for in one of the different branches and meet with the branch managers there and just give them some of my, whether it's true or not, some of my wisdom, and just share that with them. Others develop friendships across generations. These relationships can bring fresh perspectives energy and purpose. And purpose matters because rebuilding your network isn't just about avoiding loneliness. It's about creating a life that feels rich and meaningful and connected. The people around us influence how we think, how we grow, and how we experience retirement. In many ways, retirement isn't just about leaving work. It's about building a new community, one relationship at a time. So here's a question I'd like you to think about. When was the last time you made a new friend? Not just an acquaintance, not someone you wave to, but a genuine friend. If it's been a while, retirement may be the perfect opportunity to change that. Because while careers end, our need for connection never does. Thank you for watching, and I'd love to hear from you. Where have you found your best connections in retirement? Have you joined a club? Have you started volunteering or taking classes at a community college or discovering another way to meet people? Share your experiences in the comments below. Your story might help someone else take the first step toward building their own network. Until next time, remember, this channel is dedicated to helping you rediscover who you are and build a life you love in retirement, emotionally, personally, socially. It's a life's transition, and that's what the Retirement Shift is all about. Thank you for stopping by. Watch for the next one.